Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo of my friend. When they say of, I mean that, allegedly murdered my friend. A certain lady, Nena, has called out the founder and presiding pastor of the Commonwealth of Zion Assembly, COZA, Pastor Reverend Biodun Fatoyinbo. She went on a lengthy rant and called out this man after a friend reportedly passed away while in the service of Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo. Let's get to the very beginning of the story because it was quite lengthy, like I said, and if you've tried to make sense of it and you're unable to, well, you're welcome to the right source because I'm here to help you. Let's look at everything. Let's dissect what this lady said and let's read in between the lines and pick out the insinuations from this lady's post. Right now, this lady attends COZA or attended COZA. She was a minister, not just any minister. She was a member of the choir group, the music group that was founded by Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo in 2016. These guys are popular for this hit song that year. Rabababa, I want to rabababa, rabababa. I don't know if you know that song, but they were quite popular for that. That's gratitude. Now, this Nena and Tega were apparently members of the group. Now, the thing is, this church pays these guys for their services because they do not just come to church to rehearse and go home and go about their life. They're actually members and, employees of the church because they go on concerts. They have no life outside of the church. I mean, in quotes, you get what I'm trying to say. So if there's a concert that needs their appearance, they make music for the church, they have albums that they make money. Also, the church pays them, and in addition to that, they have been accommodated by the church. Right now, there was a concert or a program that they had in the church that they invited Tim Godfrey and the music minister Tai Tribet, and they even held a concert. Now, for that concert, Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo says that the ministry spent about 100 million naira, and for whatever reason, he wants the money back because, according to this lady, Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo is actually a very heartless person compared to the kind of person he portrays in public. Right now, she said that the church, to now make the money back, they say that they should evacuate the building they live in. They're trying to sell off their appliances and furniture in that building so that they would have no reason to stay. I mean, if they don't have somewhere to sleep in, you would have to leave the house. Now, this Tega lady has quite been devoted in church. She's been attending concerts and she's actually the service coordinator in church. Now, she is pregnant, or she was pregnant, and she suffered pregnancy complications that required that she stayed in hospital for a long period of time. It is even said that before she even got hospitalized, one of the trips she embarked upon for the church, to minister, she actually bled all through, but yet it did not face any of the ministers in church. She tagged a lot of people. She tagged some ministers in church, a certain minister Eddie, a certain Stanley Osage. She even said that this certain Stanley man, when he heard that Tega was in the hospital, this man simply said, what is going to happen to service tomorrow, since you're the service coordinator, and also how far the house, don't vacate. I mean, she was like, how can you be so heartless? How is it that the only thing that concerns you when you hear that a member in your church is sick is to just ask about the things that benefit you, that she provides for you? That was what happened. And now she said that there is something about Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo that we do not know, that anybody, right, who try, why do I feel like I'm giving you some inside scoop? She says anybody who tries to leave the church, she's noticed a pattern that, or anybody who intends to speak out against him or review the things that are actually going on inside of the court. She even referred to the church as a cult. She says that somehow the person either disappears or the person dies or gets ill mysteriously. And in Tega's case, she says that Tega is dead because she wanted them to finish the 12 Days of Glory. Now, there's a program titled 12 Days of Glory that COZA, organizes from the 2nd of January every year to the 13th of January. And that she wanted the program to end so that she was going to call a meeting of the elders and rebuke them and then leave the church. But they didn't even let that plan materialize because Tega is no more. So she says that very soon, sooner than later, evil cannot always hide forever, right? That's what they say, that the things that this man does will come to light, and she has started that movement. She has set the ball rolling. So I am telling you now that there is definitely going to be more stories coming up concerning Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo in the coming weeks, and you better subscribe to this channel already, because I'm going to be giving you all the scoop as it happens. So don't just subscribe, also turn on the notification bell. That is the bell button once you've subscribed, so that you will not miss uploads when I have them for your viewing pleasure. You'll be able to hear, firsthand what's up with COZA, Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo, and the old Tega situation, because in the comment section a lot of people attested to the fact that Tega used to attend the church, that she was a gifted singer, she was quite devoted in church, and there was a dynamics to her voice that gratitude, that is the music group, will actually lack now that she's no more. Now she went ahead to say that somehow very soon people are going to know that this man has added some bit of fetish to his work, that he has added some jazz and juju and demonism and some evil thingy to the things he does, that he does not just lead by the spirit, so to say. All of these allegations by this lady, don't go and quote me somewhere. If you want to quote me, tell them that I said the things this lady said. Thank you very much for your understanding. Right now, she said that it has taken Tega's death for some members of the church to come to their senses, but that some others are actually quite bereft of sense. They don't have sense, in other words. Even if it's staring at them in the face, they have refused to receive sense. They get coconut head, and they have refused to see that Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo is just using them. She went ahead to mention some of other members in the church, some ministers in the church, and said that because the pastor gifted them bands and give them some monetary gifts, they have decided to sell their soul to this man, and they are letting him get away with the evil things he keeps doing with them in the church. Now she said it's about to be 2019 again, like I said, and honestly 2019 was not such a good year for COZA. I mean, it was good in some way because he was able to identify, in my opinion, people who are actually very loyal to him, who would not for any reason speak ill of him, even if they see him literally put a knife in somebody's chest, would not say nothing against him. Let him see that. And she also said there is a certain person who helps him get away with everything he does, every of the atrocities he commits. But then I really don't know if any of this is true, but these are the allegations that has been levied against Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo. But this is not the first time this 46-year-old man from Ilorin, Kwara State will be in the news. I mean, he actually founded the church while he was a student in 1999 at the University of Ilorin, and the church has grown from there to about 2 continents. They have a branch in Dubai, and they have in several cities in Nigeria, but it's basically seated in Abuja and Ilorin, but that's the headquarters is in Kwara State, Nigeria, but they have branches in other places. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video. I want to hear what do you think of the situation? I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of the situation with Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo? Do you support her? A lot of people in the comment section saying that regardless, they don't even want to know if it's true or it's false. They believe what this lady has said, that this man is guilty of whatever allegations. Are you also of that school of thought, or do you believe differently? I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. Like this video, share with 1, 2, 3 as many people as possible. Bye guys, and take care of yourself. Also, don't forget to always be true to you, right? Bye.